Good morning, New Yorkers. Looking for another beautiful day here in the city. Clouds to start us off, temperatures staying in the high 40s. Tomorrow's forecast will be in the 60s. The beaches staying around 62.
Good morning, happy Wednesday. I just finished up with yoga at that new studio. I really liked it. It was the perfect balance of being challenging but not crazy. Do you see these plants back here? So I saw this crazy story on TikTok maybe like last year sometime. This girl makes a new friend. I don't remember from where, but basically the new friend invited this girl over for dinner. The friend cooks dinner. They're like, oh, this is so good. She's like, yeah, I foraged it from the city. And they were like, forage from where? And she was like, oh, like the kale and like the lettuce that's around Friday. Not the kale and lettuce from around. I think if that happened to me, I would just evaporate on sight. It is good to be home. These bags were so heavy after I went to the farmer's market because I got the biggest head of cauliflower ever, 2 glass bottles of honey, and an apple cider, like the little haul I was stowing. And look at my cute flowers. Have someone joining me for said breakfast. Hello, girl. Hello, Miss Girl. Say hi. One thing about me is I'm always going to love a cute breakfast, and making normal everyday things more fun, more special with like cute plates. How fun are these? Does anybody remember when I thrifted these for a Galentine's Day party I was throwing? I love everyday things made more special by cute little bowls, adding a candle, putting up flowers, because why not? You guys may also see Indiana Bones in the background, my articulating skeleton that I got, I think 2 years ago. Fun story about Indiana Bones is when I bought him at Joann's, I was walking around getting some fall decor, and this dude walked by and he was like, wow, it seems like you really like fall. I was like, yeah, I love it. And he was just like, you know what? I have a gift card. It's like $30. I think you're gonna make better use of it than I would. You can just have it. And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah, use it towards your skeleton. So I did. And that is how Indiana Bones came to be. Thanks for sharing with the class. Does my hair look like Bella? Where the hell have you been, Loca? It does, huh?
Where you been, Loca?
Brush my eyebrows so they don't look so crazy. Nice. We have had quite a nice morning so far. Started the day at yoga. I tried a new studio today that was Humming Puppy in Flatiron. I do ClassPass because the city is just so big. I try out different places and try out some different workouts because I always just am a yoga and a hot yoga gal, but I've been intrigued about Pilates. I've been intrigued about bar, and I have since tried both, which we can totally chat about sometime, but I loved today's studio. It really reminded me of the studio that I used to go to in LA. It was called Kinship and it was in Highland Park, and I loved that studio so much. I went there I think for 2 years. The vibe at Kinship was just so cozy and warm, and I feel like today's studio, Humming Puppy, really emulated that same kind of vibe. If you were looking for a good hot but not crazy hot yoga class, highly recommend. And they also had free tea that you could have before and after class. So of course I got one before and after class. I got a nice cinnamon tea. Really great way to start the morning, to get my body moving and feeling good. Then I went to go to Sephora, but I ended up getting there about 15 minutes before they opened. So I just was like, oh, I'll just walk around and come back in 15 minutes. And I happened to stumble upon the Union Square Farmers Market, which I completely forgot. I was like, oh, that's perfect. Then We went back to Sephora. I got a restock of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. Mine is like just about done and it's all in crumbles. So I was like, okay, I need to just get a new one. I got the House Labs foundation. I've tried this before. I really, really love it. Then I got a dark circle under eye corrector because my dark under eye circles are definitely one of probably my top insecurities. So I was asking one of the people who worked at Sephora, can you help me? And they recommended me this one from Tarte. So I will let you know how this is. Restocked this Ilia multi-stick. I also got a new brow gel. I've not tried this one yet. The cashier said that this is the best brow gel she has ever used, so high praise on this. And lastly, 2 products from Amika, a hair brand. This is the curl defining cream. I used to have this, I loved it. And then when I ran out, I never restocked because I was trying out some different wavy hair routines. And then this is a hairspray. I've not tried this. This is the Rising Star Volumizing Finishing Spray. The skincare is marinating. And I want to try out this brow gel. I like that. Let me zoom us in. Zoom, wait, wrong way. Zoom. Hi, we're so close, up close and personal. There's this cadence in which Filipinos talk, especially like in the Philippines, where it's very almost musical, like and I found that after my long trip that I spent in the Philippines this summer, I've carried that intonation into my daily speech. And I think it's really funny and also just really neat because we are a collection of the people we love, the people we spend time with. I remember a while back online, people were talking about the ways in which they're a mosaic of people in their life. An example, my first boss told me blank, 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 so I've kept that ever since. So taking back like the intonation of my cousins and how we talk to each other in Tagalog and in English, I just think it's really cool to see how those kinds of things show up in our lives. And I love my cousins so, so much. I'm so close with them and they're really like my best friends talaga. When without thinking, I say certain words or I do certain things that I picked up from them. It just makes me happy and it makes me smile because of them showing up in my life, even when they're not here, and it feels really special. If you ever want to do like a fun journaling exercise, look at yourself as a mosaic and think about little expressions or nuances that you do or the way you do things. Where did those things stem from? Who did you pick them up from in your life? Since we last spoke, I've gotten ready. I love my makeup today. I do feel like the under eye is just like a touch too light, but I think that I can even that out next time I do the makeup. But oh my gosh, this is the most I've liked my makeup in ages. Now I'm about to join a meeting. It's for this brand strategy mini mind thing that I'm doing with this creator who I love. She is so good at what she does. She's a social media strategist. She gives the best tips and I signed up for her mini mind. There was like a meet everybody kind of meeting last week. And today is the first official start. And I'm excited and I'm a little bit scared because I know she's gonna roast our pages and our content today. And it's like, I know all the things, but also it's like, whew, it's a little bit scary. So I'm excited for this next era. I'll see you after.
Hey New York, I'm Matthew. I'm 18 years old and 12 weeks old. I'm teaming up with the FDA to spread awareness about the dangers of subway surfing.
Good morning. Today we have something fun on the docket. We are going to Bagel Fest. I'm not entirely sure what it entails. Basically, there's a lot of bagels. You pay for a ticket and you get to try a ton of bagels. I'm very excited. Let's go eat some bagels.
What's up, guys? How you doing? You streaming right now?
Yeah. Not streaming, but recording. Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So far, the first one with the lox bagel is my favorite. We got one from Rosenberg's. I have already taken a bite out of this, and I don't think it's as good as the first bagel. Definitely different because there is the white fish on it. I'm liking it less and less. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're heading out of the Bagel Fest. It was really fun, but also really chaotic and very overwhelming for probably the first 70% of the event because it was so busy. Oh my gosh. It was like the club. It was very busy.
It was like the club. It was also like a sports bar. People would spin a wheel and they'd get some kind of a prize, but then someone had to do push-ups.
But we tried a lot of bagels.
I had never had a lox bagel that I liked before. I only had like 2 ever, and I was like, I don't understand why people care about these. I get it now. Our New York Saturday has been accomplished.
Yes, it has.
And now it's time to go home and not leave the house again.
I do really appreciate the station being right at Citi Field. I'm glad we don't have to walk far because it started raining, which I'm really glad. We packed our umbrellas. I have a Winnie the Pooh umbrella. I've had this for like, oh my gosh, I've had this for 20 years.
Have you really?
Yes. Yeah, I got this when I was in like the 5th grade, the 4th or 5th grade. 20 years. Oh my gosh, I'm old enough that I've had something for 20 years. What? We're now walking to a bakery, get a little afternoon snack. Decided to get some takeout sushi. Since getting home, we've just been reading on the couch, hanging out, enjoying the cozy rainy day. It was just so chaotic this morning that both of us were like, do you want to just hang out for a while before we get back to doing some work? So now, we're having a nice couch picnic, and we're just gonna continue reading for a bit. A very nice, cozy, fall, Saturday, rainy afternoon. So I wasn't even gonna leave my apartment today, but this morning I FaceTimed my friend Ryan. We just had such a nice catch up. I hadn't talked to her in quite a while. Like we'd chatted on, Instagram here and there and like texts here and there, but we hadn't caught up since both of us moved out of LA last year. So it was just like a full-on catch up. It was so nice. And offhandedly, I mentioned that today was just fully a film and edit day. And she was like, I want to challenge you to go outside today. And I was like, wait, I wasn't planning on leaving the house today because currently I'm working on a video, my petite style tips video for fall. And I've just been trying to get that done. And when I'm working on a video, I'm just like, gotta get it done, gotta get it done, gotta get it done. But throughout the conversation, we had talked about the idea of taking out time to go do stuff. I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna go head up to Central Park, have a little bit of time, and just enjoy the gorgeous weather because it really is starting to feel like fall in New York City. It's getting crispier, the humidity is dropping down. It's such a blessing to have such a huge outdoor area that's gorgeous and spacious. I was on one of the rocks that are all around the park, and the bike and walking path is right there. So I'm just people watching. I brought a book with me, a sequel that I have been waiting for what honestly feels like a year. I don't think it's actually been a full year since I read the first book, but it feels like a long time. And that is the sequel to The House in the Cerulean Sea. I love the first book so much. It is such a good story, and I feel like I've recommended this to so many people. It's part fantasy, it's part love story, it's magical, and it's fun, and it really is so good at world building. You fall in love with the characters. So I'm very excited to read this. My husband, he got this for me for my birthday. I can't believe my birthday was already 3 weeks ago. I turned 29, so happy birthday to me. But this was one of the things he got me among many other fun things like a pretzel hair clip, a shirt that says, I heart New York, but the heart is a rat. I'm gonna hang out here in Central Park, reading for a bit, enjoying before I go back home and get back to work. Guys, I'm so excited about this book. I read the prelogue and then I read the first chapter. I did not realize that I was reading a prelogue. It wasn't labeled as a prelogue. It just started and then all of a sudden I came across the title page and I was like, wait a second. That's why we're telling a before the story. So I'm really excited to see where the story goes. This just feels like the perfect book to kind of kick off the fall season of reading. I've been doing a lot of reading lately, but nothing so far has been thematic for autumn. So I think this is a really good one to kick off the season with, and also like the perfect book to start reading in Central Park. This is such a vibe, very nice time. Shout out to Ryan for making sure I left the house today. I am so grateful for my friends. They're so wonderful and amazing, and if you want any creator recommendations, I will be recommending all of my friends who are creators down below in the description if you want to check any new people out. And also for my non-creator friends, I'm very grateful for you as well. If you ever happen to see this, I love you. I appreciate our friendship. It's kind of funny to be on this topic because earlier when Ryan and I were talking, we were discussing the struggles of making new friends as an adult, especially in a new city. And I was telling her about how lately that has been my quest. Now that I'm finally like settled, I feel comfortable in the city, things have kind of leveled out, my apartment is like mostly put together and decorated. Now I'm like, okay, I want to make friends. I want to start developing a friend group here in the city. And so I've just been on this mission to try to make friends, and I've been trying some different things to make friends. One major thing I've been doing, kind of just cold chatting with people and starting up a conversation, and then at the end being like, also, I know this might be kind of random, but I am trying to make some new friends. So if you ever want to get coffee or hang out or go to a museum. So far, I have a 100% success rate for exchanging Instagrams. And then I also signed up and I went to this bestie speed dating event, which was very cool. I actually made one new friend. We hung out last week. She is so nice, super sweet, and we had a lot in common. I actually want to ask her to hang out this week and go to a rooftop movie thing if she's free. So I'm gonna see about that. I really want to make some good friendships and have some close girlfriends or girl group to have over for dinner parties. I love a good dinner party just to like get together and chat and hang out. So I will keep you updated on my pursuit. My first time wearing these shoes out. I love them. They're very comfortable. And you'd think with some walking, they might be a little bit uncomfortable with the heel, but not at all. They're very comfy, they're stylish, and they're very fall. The first pumpkin on a stoop. Halloween is on its way. Wait, even more? Those ones were so pretty. Changing out of outside clothes into comfy clothes. 3, 2, 1. Halloween PJs. You guys might remember these. I've had these for like 4 or 5 years. This is one of my favorite cozy pair of PJs. I want to swap to my camera now that I'm home, but it is in the perfect position for the B-roll and the try-ons that I've been doing. I'm apprehensive to move it, but someone's cursing someone out outside. But you know what? The phone will do. It still looks nice. Maybe not as cinematic, but still pretty crispy. Hello, my love. Hi. You gonna climb aboard? I think she wants dinner. Lynn, are you hungry? Yeah. What do you choose? This one? Ooh, it's a tie. This one. Officially this one. Yeah. Okay. You got it. Gravy indulgence. Let me get a pet. Good girl. She's done that ever since she was a kitten, and we've maintained it ever since. Good morning. I'm on my way to a nail appointment. I'm getting a new Russian manicure. This is 6 weeks. Everything looks pristine, which is so crazy because I have literally had manicures before where a weekend, they're already chipping, they're already looking bad. I'm planning on doing a nice burgundy for fall. I think that'll be really cute. Successful nail appointment, which is always amazing. I feel like that's one of the hardest parts about moving to a new city is that you have to find all of your beauty service providers again, and it's kind of tough to do that trial and error process, but I finally found a good nail place. This is my second time going to them, and look, like a nice, slightly deep cherry red. Next, I think I'm gonna go to Paquita in the West Village, which is one of my favorite places. It's a tea house that has all of these loose leaf teas. Pick your flavor, and then you sit down and you have a pot of tea. And that is why one of my favorite things to do is get off the train a stop too early, maybe go on a different train that has a similar route, but you have to walk the rest of the way, because you come across cute or cool shops like that. And maybe I would have found that, maybe not, but I found it, and it was so cute. Well, that was quite literally the nicest little snacky lunch tea time. That was so nice. And I got to chatting with the two gals at the front. And it turns out, I feel like this is just so funny. If you're Filipino, you know. Filipinos always find each other. One of the girls, full Filipina. The other gal, half Filipino like me. It's so funny. We're just cosmically drawn to each other. It's absolutely hilarious. Anyways, enough fun. I need to get back home, get back to work. I have to finish my video. I have just a few last clips to film, and then I have to finish the edit, and then make the thumbnail, and then I'm gonna queue it up to go live. I haven't posted in like a month and a half, and I really need to get something live. That is a plan. It's been a great day so far, but now it's time to go home. You want a churro? You want? Oh yeah, please. Oh, good girl. Good girl. What's that?
Oh yeah, delicious.
This is the one she chose. It's chicken with scallop recipe. Lately, she's been loving the chicken with crab, but she's since ate all of those now. If you have never tried these with your cat, I can't recommend enough. These are Luna's favorite treat. Our vet recommended them, and she just loves them. We always just let her choose what flavor she wants that day. I don't know if she's just choosing at random or if she can actually smell inside the tube. And I think she really enjoys the process. It makes it so much more fun and engaging for her. Let me see if there's any more. Maybe one tiny bit. Quick haul, and then I'm diving straight into filming these adorable Snoopy stickers. I love Snoopy. I even have a purse that has Snoopy on it. So I was elated to find these because I don't have any Snoopy stickers, and I wanted some in my life. I love Halloween, so I got these fun cat Halloween stickers. I love the art style. I also got a couple of Halloween cards, one of which I'm not going to show you because I know my husband is going to watch this vlog, and one is for him, and I want it to be a surprise for me. I really liked the art and the art style so much. I think I'm just going to frame this and put it in my office. I think it's so cute. It's so me. Spooky Halloween and frogs. I love frogs. Spooky notepad. I adore this. It's cute, but it's also practical. I write so many things down, always leaving notes. I mean, my desk is covered in Post-it notes. Last thing I got was a Snoopy mug. I just thought it was so cute. Like I shared earlier, I love Snoopy, and I thought this was just such a cute mug. I have not bought a single mug since we've lived in New York, so say hello to the likely one and only mug that I will have bought this year. And then from Fakita, I got 2 loose leaf teas. I really wanted to get the white peach one, but they didn't have that blend today. So freestyle number 1 was this jasmine pearl. This one was quite a bit pricier than most other things on the shelf, but it smelled so fragrant and delicious, and it also had a high caffeine amount. The other one is Piquant Masala. This one is a really cozy smelling chai. My husband is a #1 chai person. He'll like this blend a lot. Gotta go back to Fakita soon, especially because they're starting to know me now, which is so cool. It is always so neat to become a regular somewhere. And I'm not even like a super regular, but she remembered me, and she also had some really nice things to share, which I was like, that's so nice. I've been in New York long enough, and I've gone somewhere enough times that I'm vaguely recognizable. I don't know why, it's just cool. I think what the plan is gonna be now is I touch up my makeup because I look a little rough and tumble. I don't look bad, I just don't look as crispy as I did earlier. And then I'm gonna make myself a tea. I think I'm just gonna make a peach green tea with some honey, not one of the ones that I got. And then I gotta dive into filming. I need to laser focus, and I know if I vlog, I'm just gonna like chat it up. Hey guys again. Like, this clip should have ended a long time ago, but I'm still going. It's kind of fun to just chat, and also I think I'm procrastinating. I'm gonna keep myself accountable. I will catch you tomorrow morning. Happy Friday. Tonight we're going to the Met Opera. We're gonna see, what are we seeing? Do you remember?
Oh, it's a...
You were saying it earlier.
No, I don't remember what it is.
You got it, you got it. It sounds like a pasta.
It does, like Rigoletti?
Rigoletto. No, I don't remember. I think
Rigoletto's the food. I think.
no, it's not. I was thinking
No?
rigatoni.
Oh. I think Rigoletto's a character in Batman.
I thought that was Repetto. No, that's a shoe brand. Okay, we're going to the opera tonight. I signed up for 40 under 40 tickets, which is this really cool program that New York City does for folks who are under 40. We arrived just a touch early enough to grab some food. We wanted to go get dinner first, but it didn't happen. We had some...
We were trying to figure out which collar I could wear.
Oh, well, that too. I was going to talk about the mouse.
There was a mouse.
We did have a mouse that entered our apartment, which was a whole thing, so...
It was several hours of our lives.
Yeah. But we caught him, and...
Caught and released safely.
Yes.
Everything has been closed.
Sealed up.
Yeah.
Our apartment is really old, so it breathes with the seasons. And now that it's cooling down, it contracted, and I think that's how our little buddy squeezed in. But we got him out, and now we're here for the opera.
He looked like this.
He's very cute.
That's not the exact him, but that's basically him. What do we name him?
Let's name him Rigatoni.
His name is Rigatoni. Fit check.
Fit check. Well, I'll do a fit check later.
I'll hold you fit check.
Oh, thanks. Anyways, before we head in, we want to go grab a snack, so we're going to run out to the street and find something, but wanted to wrap up this vlog on where we're wrapping up the week, which will be at the opera. Woo. Good night.